Hi guys, Mr. P here, and I've got another special helping from our teacher superhero, Mrs. May. Now before I go into the book that we're going to have a look at, just a reminder to try and get as many schools signed up to the Superhero Day in association with the Key 103 Cash for Kids charity. If you haven't seen the last video I made, please give it a watch. All the details are there, but I'll put another link in this video as well. Today we're having a look at this story, Out. And here we've got dinner time, the children are playing a nice little game, all getting along. Wilma letting Chip have a go. Chip had a go, but his foot was out, and Biff's not having any of it. Chip, you're out, she's saying. Look, his foot went out, Biff said. Chip's now arguing. It didn't, yes it did. And it's all kicking off. They're having a right slanging match. Everyone's looking uncomfortable. They all know how much of a hothead Biff can be here. So Wilf makes the right decision, runs over and gets the renegade. Here she comes to lay down the law. But when she realises it's just to sort an argument about hopscotch, she is fuming. You called me away from my couscous to sort this out, she's thinking. And from a couple of comments from the last video, the Robin's Egg, it's true, Mrs. May, she's on a bit of a diet now, no carbs before marbs. She's a big fan of the Body Coach Lean in 15, so she's been hitting those HIIT training sessions. The children are blaming it on the fact they can't see the grid. I see, said Mrs. May. She's got a trick up her sleeve now. And so being the absolute maverick she is, she's given up her own time to now paint the grid with the help of the caretaker using hopscotch paint varnish. I've never seen that one before. And it's as Mrs. May is doing the painting that Cupid's arrow strikes. He just can't handle the renegade. He's making a right mess of himself here. He's embarrassed himself all over. And as Mrs. May is now explaining what's going to happen, that they're all going to paint in the new hopscotch, the caretaker is thinking, how can he confess his love for the renegade? I'm not sure this big bow is part of the uniform policy, Biff. Gonna be in trouble there, love. So off they go. The children are now painting in the squares. Classrooms up and down the country stressing themselves out, doing last minute SATs prep. Not for Mrs. May. She knows it's not about these SATs tests of doom. You know, she sees the creativity is key, and it's all about contributing to the local community. And it's completed, and Mrs. May couldn't be happier, especially as one of them decided to paint her in one of the squares. And so now in this fetching yellow ensemble, Mrs. May is going to give it a go. She thinks she can hit a few calories on a Fitbit here as she gives it a go. But Mrs. May's foot went out, said Biff. So Wilma's now giving it the big un. Bad luck, Mrs. May, and they're all laughing. But this one will have the last laugh. They're going back to some lovely little long multiplication word problems. And there we have it. On a bit of a cliffhanger there, will the caretaker confess his newfound love for Mrs. May? And will Mrs. May take him? Join us again for the next episode. As always, you can like and share it with your teacher friends, tag them in. Make sure you're following on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and YouTube. And please do get your school involved in the Superhero Day. A link in the description, all the details on there. I'll see you again soon. Cheers for watching.